Hey everybody, it's Jarrell from Tech4Reel, presented by Hubtuit and Anime Superstar, and I am here with Pete Erickson. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
All right, how's it going this morning?
Hey man, they're coding. Got a whole room full of coders. It's going awesome.
So this is the MoDev Hackathon, correct?
It's the CEA MoDev Hackathon. It's a partnership between the Consumer Electronics Association and MoDev to put it on here at CES.
So tell me how MoDev actually got started.
So MoDev got started out of necessity. I was working on some business ideas, needed mobile developers to collaborate with, and had a hard time finding some. So I started a meetup group in Washington, D.C., and within a month we had like 100 members, and I knew that we were onto something. So that was 4 years ago, and today we put on a conference series, we put on hackathons all over the place, and basically our mission is to help developers advance their careers in mobile development. Mobile is moving way too fast for any one developer to keep up with, and we just connect them with the information and the people and the resources they need to advance their careers.
So I'm going to ask you kind of a tough question. What does it really take to start something like this? Because everyone just says, you know, I want to do a startup, I want to do a hackathon, do something like that. What does it really take to actually start something like MoDev, you know, in a program like this?
Well, what does it take to start MoDev? What it takes to start MoDev in a program like this is basically consistency and bringing people together. You can't slow down. You got to, you know, we have never missed a month of having at least a free meetup in DC, and now we're in 4 other cities. So we are just constantly curating content, bringing people together, you know, pushing all the time. Now, what it takes to start an app, that's a whole nother story. But I would say what it takes is to get started. Just start. Come to a hackathon. And if you've never coded before, come to a hackathon and sit down and meet some other people and help build an app. That's how you're going to learn.
That's how I got my start, actually.
That's how it happens.
So what are some things that you've learned over the past 4 years, you know, as opposed to the other things that you've done with MoDev that can take you further in terms of, you know, doing things like this?
Well, I think what I've learned is that there's a certain personality type that is successful regardless of, you know, what the field is. But in mobile, I sort of see the same things. I see people that are willing to fail, willing to try, willing to get their apps out there, willing to, you know, take that risk and take that chance, because that's when learning happens. And, you know, so often we, you know, in the business world, people really feel like they want to have a plan and everything in place before they get started. But I think the difference in mobile is you just got to get started. You got to get yourself out there. So I think what I've learned is the people that have that attitude are the ones that are finding success.
So how long are the hackers and coders planning to be here today at the MoDev Hackathon?
All right, so we started at 10 a.m., code stop at 6 p.m. They got 8 hours to get their new idea into some kind of form that we can check it out after 6 o'clock. They're going to be 2-minute demos, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
What are you looking forward to the most out of the coders and the hackers?
Oh man, I mean I love the awards. You know, I love seeing people get rewarded for their efforts. But I also just love to see what people come up with. I mean, the creative ideas that come out of events like this are always surprising me. I've never failed to be surprised at the end of a day what people come up with.
So any advice or anything you want to tell anyone out there thinking to do anything like this at MoDev?
Well, my advice is get started. Just jump in and go for it.
Thank you very much, Pete.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to get on this floor and see what everyone is coding, and we'll catch you later on Tech4Reel.